So the machine is an Okuma. It's a Multus B-250 II-W, so it has sub-spindle. And right now we're running some 1015 steel on 5-inch diameter. So we're hogging off a bunch of material and trying to get a good runtime out of it. Oh yeah, 1018, it cuts like butter. It's just tricky to get a nice finish on. So you have to take a nice meaty cut on the finish passes to leave a good finish. Otherwise you're either gonna get scarring or kind of like stretch mark finish on it, or you'll get chatter. So basically this machine is a 3+2 5-axis with a lathe sub-spindle. So basically we get parts that we'll need mill ops to it on our older lathes where we don't have live tooling on, or that type of tool is not available for that machine.
Yeah.
So what we end up having to do is make a whole separate operation for the mill, which takes up a whole other machine. It takes more time, or another person has to set it up and run it, so there could be quality issues, but everything can get done right here on this machine in one operation. These mill turns are what I think are the future of machining. Eventually I think all machines are going to have some kind of turning operation. They already have vertical turning mills, which is pretty much a big lathe table that spins, and you can have turning tools and mill tools in it. So basically you need to have skills in both lathe and mill, because you're using two different types of tooling from two different types of machines. So as long as you know lathe side and mill side, this machine can be learned by anybody. I think it just takes a learning curve to learn the operating system on it, because it is like a new controller. The OSP 500 I think just came out, so it's a newer controller. So there's some new things to it. The main feature is the collision detection. So turning a lathe part, you're not always going to have a real visible, clear view of what's going on in the machine, especially if you're running high pressure coolant. So having the ability to run a collision detection ahead of time to be able to tell if you're going to bump into anything or if you're going to have any, unknown mistakes in the program, it'll tell you ahead of time and alarm out. You can even run it without running the machine, so you can dry run it ahead of time, and then you can also watch it running as you're running your program. So that's the one big benefit, I think. If you crash a lathe, it's going to be an expensive repair, so you definitely don't want to do that. One thing I've learned about being in the manufacturing business is if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. If you're not doing the advancements and doing all the innovation, somebody else is. And those are the people that are more than likely going to win the PO. So we try to stay on top of innovation here with new machines. We'll try all different types of styles, but with this machine, this is going to keep us on that cutting edge of the innovation. Because right now, this is top of the line. Okuma is one of probably the best lathe manufacturers out there. This machine has built-in thermal technology. So what it does is it keeps all your axes the same temperature no matter what throughout the day. No matter if you're not running parts, so if you go to lunch for 30 minutes and come back, your machine's not going to move a couple thousandths. It'll hold its position all day long no matter what. You can turn it on, run a part, and it'll stay where you had it the day before. You no longer have to sit here and chase parts or have issues with the machine moving on you because of the manufacturer that you bought it from, but this machine will stay honed in. We had a part that came through, and we ran it over there on the regular lathes and had to do a mill op, but the customer wanted such a big quantity after we gave them those initial 10 that it would have bogged us down big time on a lathe and a mill. So when we buy one machine, now we're only bogging down one machine and able to keep up with that production that the customer demanded, and able to still hit our quantities on the other jobs we're running to keep all of our customers happy.